Yeah. Run It Back Nation, what is good? It is your boy, DJ Eastwood, Run It Back Philly. No frauds, no fanboys, no intros. You know the drill. Hit the like button, man. If you feel like the return of the masked Joel Embiid, the phantom of the process, just gave the Philadelphia 76ers a chance to win this playoff series against the Miami Heat, hit the like button. Check us out on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. Search Run It Back Philly for the audio forms of the show. If you want to listen to me yell about Doc Rivers while you're mowing the grass, go over there and give me a 5-star review, damn it. If you get 4 stars, you're getting blocked. I don't think I can block people on podcast platforms. RunItBackMerch.com to support the channel. There's a new Embiid t-shirt coming out. All right. It's going to be Embiid with the mask, and so I haven't thought about it yet, but we're doing it. RunItBackMerch.com. Ladies and gentlemen, Joel Embiid returns. Let me just start there. Joel Embiid is quite possibly the most dedicated, resilient, just focused athlete that I have ever seen play in Philadelphia. I can't put him above Iverson yet because AI, first of all, was 5'10". All right, that dude had the biggest heart out of any human being I've ever witnessed. But the fact that Joel Embiid has a torn ligament in his thumb, finishes the Toronto Raptors with the torn ligament, catches a elbow up by 29 points in the face, breaks his face, wakes up probably looking like the dude on the Goonies. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if you kids get that reference. Is out for 6 days. Misses game 1 and 2. He could have been out the whole series. He could have booked his flight to Cancun. He could have said, we're down 0-2. If I get hit in the face, it's going to hurt so bad. I might damage my eyesight. I'm out, man. I'll see you guys next season. He could have said that. This dude wants nothing more than to just win. This dude wants nothing more than to solidify his legacy as one of the greatest centers to ever play the game by hoisting a damn championship trophy. There's nothing stopping him. And they said at the beginning of the broadcast, he might be on a minutes restriction. And I said, you would have to get a security team to come onto the court and physically remove Joel Embiid from the game. The dude just wants to win. And Stephen A. said it in the pregame, and I'm going to reiterate. There was another player that quit on this franchise and refused to come back, who still hasn't played basketball for his new team. If he had a torn ligament in his thumb and a broken face, Ben Simmons might be out for 10 seasons. That guy. Higher money, thanks for the support. Joel owned Bam. They couldn't stop him, and he's hurt. Woo! Where do we start? So, Joel Embiid wasn't great. And he even said that in his postgame, obviously. He you know, you come back, you haven't played for 6 days, you don't really have the conditioning. He didn't really get to even do anything. He wasn't jogging around, he wasn't shooting, he wasn't doing anything for 6 days, but sitting there waiting for the swelling to go down in his face. So, you know, if you thought Joel was going to come out here and drop a 40, 10, and 15 game or something crazy like that, you know, he wasn't going to do that. And plus, playing with the mask on, you can tell he doesn't like it. He lifts it up a lot. It's probably super annoying. He said before it affects his peripheral vision. He can't, you know what I mean? It really affects him. But just for him to be out there fighting was massive. the main thing that he brought to this game that you could see that was a night and day difference from somebody like a DeAndre Jordan was his defensive impact. I mean, the Miami Heat got whatever they wanted in game 1 and 2 offensively against DeAndre Jordan. Like we said, game 1, we were a minus 12 in the first 4 minutes. Joel Embiid comes in game 3, and it is an entirely different story. I mean, the hedging around screens, the blitzing around screens. We were playing drop coverage for 2 games. All of a sudden, Joel's in here. He's popping up on Tyler Hero at the 3-point line. And then rotating back. I mean, for him to take this time off with the hurt face and still have that level of just stamina and ability on the defensive side of the ball is crazy. And I've said it for 2 seasons now, and I'll say it again. The reason Joel Embiid is the most valuable player in the NBA is because of his impact on offense and defense. His impact offensively and defensively are both elite. The only other argument is Giannis Antetokounmpo. The other guy has an impact offensively and is a negative on the defensive side of the ball. That's not an MVP to me. Joel Embiid changes the game, and if this didn't show you that, then you're blind. If this game didn't show you how much Joel Embiid impacts a game, then you're blind. Sean Quigg, man, member for 4 months, a broken face, torn ligament in his thumb, playing his ass off, and the other guy was so sad it made his back hurt and quit on the team in 1 season. Yeah. The guy's just incredible, man. I mean, he's incredible. What did he finish with, man? What did Embiid even finish with? He finished with 18 points, 11 rebounds, a +8, a block, a steal. But even the stat sheet really isn't even going to show exactly how much he impacted the game. He's just so valuable, it's insane. Without Joel Embiid, we could spend our time, and I did spend my time, sitting here yelling about Doc Rivers, sitting here yelling about who you should play instead of who. But realistically, I still know that without Joel Embiid, we're probably not winning the series. So we go down 0-2. We feel like if he doesn't come back, our season's done. Damn it, he comes back. And now the hope has been restored. We hold the Miami Heat to 79 points. They shot horribly from the field. They shot 23% from 3. We shot 48%. And I've been saying that a lot about this team. The Sixers' lack of creation on the perimeter and general just athleticism, we live and die by making shots. Obviously, Joel Embiid on the floor draws a lot more attention defensively, and we get a lot more wide open threes. Danny Green was massive in this game. Danny Green was locked in. I hardly saw him miss. I hardly saw the dude miss. 7 for 9. Plus 17. 7 for 9 from 3. George Niang hit one toward the end of the game, and he only got 9 minutes in the game. Those are the 2 guys. Those are 2 guys that are very, very important. When those 2 guys are making shots, we stand a chance. Tobias Harris only had 9 points in the game, and I'm not going to say anything negative about Tobias Harris. He's been absolutely killing it the whole Toronto series and the first 2 games of this series. Tobias had a little bit of an off night, but there were still plays here and there where he fought hard. He finished the game with 10 rebounds and 8 assists. That just shows sheer effort. Wasn't shooting well, 4 for 13, but finished the game with 10 rebounds and 8 assists and 2 steals and fouled out at the end. James Harden looks a lot better when Joel Embiid's on the floor, obviously. But it's really accentuated when Joel's not out there how much James Harden can't carry the load by himself, can't elevate a team really at this stage of his career. He can play a perfect point guard role with Joel Embiid on the floor like he did tonight. But he's not going to give you a 50-point triple-double and lead you to victory. It's just not going to happen. Maybe a full offseason, maybe next year. But this season, this is the James Harden you get, and you need Joel Embiid on the floor to have enough to get you to the NBA Finals. Now, I think we can beat this Heat team. Celtics or Bucks, that's another damn hard battle. But with Joel's resiliency, Tobias, Tyrese, maybe you get the good version of Danny Green, the good version of George Niang. This team can beat anybody. It's just there's a good version and there's a bad version, and just like any team, you need it to go. You need a lot of things to go the right way. You need the good version. Tyrese Maxey, man. Tyrese Maxey. So the third quarter's like halfway through the third quarter. Somebody just Danny Hill, thanks for the super chat. Yo, NBA article just said Kia MVP Joel Embiid. Are you right? Did they announce it? He deserves it. If they just gave the MVP to Joel Embiid, they did the right thing. Everybody say, "What's up, Swiper?" I don't know if he won it or not, and to be honest, I've said it before, I don't give that much of a damn about an award. I know how good Joel Embiid is, and you guys know how good he is too. Halfway through the third quarter, Tyrese Maxey was struggling in this game. He's been inconsistent in the playoffs. Again, he's 21 years old. I'm not slandering the kid. I'm just making a point. He's been inconsistent in the playoffs. He has games where he looks like an absolute killer, and he has games where he looks just hesitant, plays a little bit scared, kind of just scared to take the big shot, scared to let it fly. You saw in the third quarter, the dude who's been on him since he got here, James Harden. The dude who's been coaching him on the court since he showed up, James Harden, got in his face a little bit in the third quarter. Said, yo, let's go, man. Let's go. We need you. You can do this. They can't stop you. Tyrese Maxey in the fourth, oh my goodness. The run that he had in the fourth put the game away. It gave us the lead that we then held on to and continued with and ended the game and won the game. What was it, tied? We were maybe up by 2, and Tyrese goes on like a 7-point run by himself. Hits a quick trigger 3. Drives the lane, gets a Euro one-footed fadeaway jumper. Oh, beautiful. Another deep, quick trigger 3. The kid was lights out. Hits another one in the fourth when the game was already over just to smear it in their faces. Tyrese Maxey's massive, man. I love the kid. I love his personality. I love his positivity. I love when he's mic'd up. I love hearing him talk on the court. He's just such a fun kid. And he's just out there. And once James got on him a little bit, and maybe Doc did too. Doc was out on the court yelling at him at one point. It's tough love. But he's young and needs that confidence behind him. And with the Philly crowd behind him and James Harden helping him on the court, pushing him, motivating him, Tyrese Maxey's unreal. He finished the game with 21 points, 7 for 11 from the field, 5 for 6 from 3. He has games where he's cold, obviously, just like anybody else. But, man, when he's locked in, he is locked in. He couldn't miss. He only took 11 shots. Probably should have had way more field goal attempts than that. But we'll take it. And now, we are cooked without him. Facts heard, I agree with that. We're cooked without Maxey. This team it's not the deepest team. It's probably the least deep team left in the playoffs. It is the least deep team left in the playoffs. You need everything. To take this as far as you can take it, you need absolutely everything. You need Joel Embiid playing with a broken face and a torn ligament in his thumb. You need Tobias Harris giving it all he has. You need Danny Green making shots. You need Tyrese Maxey being the confident version of himself. And you need James Harden to be the facilitator. Still didn't look great. He had 15 in the first half. I thought maybe we were going to get a 30-point James Harden game, but, he fell off in the second. You need everything to take this as far as you can take it. And my final point for this game, not my final point. I still wonder how Furkan Korkmaz didn't play for 3 months and then all of a sudden is part of the playoff rotation. I don't quite understand that yet. Shake Milton gets DNP'd last game, got thrown in garbage time, but essentially a DNP, and then he gets 9 minutes in this one. So it's like Doc is experimenting with lineups during the playoffs. But probably the most important part of tonight was 0 minutes for DeAndre Jordan. Everybody give it up for Doc Rivers for lying to the media and then doing exactly what the media tells him to do once again. No, Doc knows that Joel's backup is Paul Reed. He was Joel's backup in the Toronto series. I just think with Joel out, Doc knows he's not. Doc Rivers is not stupid. There's just no way he's stupid, right? Stubborn, yes. Arrogant, hell yes. A little bit delusional, yes. Thinks a little too high of himself, yes. But there's no way he's stupid. He knows DeAndre Jordan stands no chance at stopping anybody at this point. He knows Paul Reed is his best option outside of Joel Embiid, rebounding and defensively. I guess just without Joel Embiid, he thought the only chance that we actually stand is having Paul Reed in the game in crunch time. So that's probably why he started DeAndre, and that's game one. He pulled him out in 4 minutes because he was like, holy shit, this guy's getting smoked. But I will give Doc Rivers credit that he has, without Joel, he has his hands tied. I think he's a terrible development coach. I think he's horrendous at giving young players a shot. He should have been spending the second half of the season figuring out what he has in Paul Reed and Charles Bassey and those guys. Isaiah Joe, anybody else that he just chooses to never give a chance, especially in a regular season. But I will say his hands were pretty tied without Joel Embiid. I personally probably would have started Charles Bassey and then went to Paul Reed. But either way, I don't think you really have a chance of winning the series without Joel in the first place, so it is what it is. I can rant about Doc Rivers forever. It is what it is. But I'm just glad. I was sitting here like, bro, if DeAndre Jordan comes off the bench to back up Joel, I'm going to lose it. I'm going to absolutely lose it. So shout out to Doc Rivers for saying, okay, I got Joel back. Now I can play Paul 12 minutes. And shout out to Paul Reed for 2 games in a row with only 2 personal fouls. So in just this short amount of time, you didn't play him the whole season, but just this short amount of time, a couple of games in the playoffs, he's already getting better at playing defense without fouling. Now imagine how good Paul Reed could be if he played him the whole season. I digress. But thank you, Doc Rivers, for keeping DeAndre Jordan's ass on the bench. Thank you. If Joel can go the whole series and Paul Reed can give you 12 minutes off the bench, he was a plus 12, only 2 personal fouls, 4 rebounds in 12 minutes. The kid plays good defense, straight up. He plays good defense. Aggressive, that's why he gets the fouls that he gets. But the past 2 games, I've been seeing Paul Reed play great defense off the bench. Matisse Thybulle, again, gets 20 minutes. Had a defensive impact, a lot of deflections, a couple of steals, jumping into passing lanes, doing what he does as a defender. I still don't know if it's actually that valuable when he can't really do anything on the offensive end. He had 4 points. Both of them, I believe, were off of James Harden assists under the basket. So at least he's using his, cutting ability, running on the baseline, getting open, and doing that sort of thing. But it is what it is with Matisse Thybulle at this point. 20 minutes, it just feels like a lot for Matisse. I'd rather Shake be getting more time because you need scoring, but we kept them to 79 points, so I can't complain too much about really anything. Awesome win in Philly. Joel comes back with the mask on. You couldn't write a better story than this. And we are alive! We are still alive. 510 people in the chat. Hit the like button. We're still alive. Aaron Cabbage, running back MVP. Joel's defense is incredible. Even when he ain't shooting well, broken, bent, he is still, in my opinion, the best defensive center in the league. He is the best defensive center in the league. I don't know why his defense is so slept on. His impact on both sides of the court is undeniable. And if people denied it until they saw a nationally televised playoff game, if they watched the last game and they watched this game, they can't deny it anymore unless they're blind. That's the only way. That's the only way. Man. The Heat went on a 13-0 run in the third quarter. They ended up on a 20, what was it, man? We were up by 15 in the first half. Of course, we blew that lead. The Heat go on like a 24-6 run or something. And Tyrese Maxey ends the run with a quick trigger deep three. Then the one-footed floater. Then Harden turns it over. They throw it full court. Maxey chases down the full court pass, steals it back, and saves it over his head. I love Tyrese Maxey, guys. He's fucking incredible. I'm so happy he's on my basketball team. And then right after that, Joel Embiid gets the ridiculous and one jumper on Bam Adebayo, gets him on the pump fake, completely gets tackled and still hits the shot somehow. Ridiculous. And then Danny Green gets a triple bounce three from the corner. So finally, for the first time, I feel like in this entire playoffs, we have a game where things go our way. And the basketball gods let us have a couple. And Danny Green gets a triple bounce three. And then, right before the game, right before Embiid comes out, he gets smacked in the face. Of course, why wouldn't that happen? He's laying on the ground. I'm screaming. No, please. No. Please, no. He's laying on the ground holding his face. I'm on my couch holding my breath. And he gets up. He's okay. Probably hurt like hell. But, man, he's a warrior. And Bam, you want to be public enemy number 2 behind Pascal Siakam? Touch him again. Touch him again. What a game. What a game. What a game. Did I miss a super chat right there? Crew Seat. What's up, man? Thanks for the support. Sixers in 6 with or without DeAndre Jordan. I'm going to call Sixers in 7. I'm going to call Sixers in 7. I think it goes 7. That's just what I think. Can I not adjust my... Sorry, give me a second here. I just want to make sure audio is on here. Okay, we're good. We're going to jump into the Discord. Danny Hilt waiting in the Discord, man. Can't wait to hear what you got to say. We got Links Africa in the Discord too, man. Can't wait to hear what you got to say. What's going on, Danny?
What's up, man?
Chilling.
That dude Embiid is a warrior, man.
Absolute warrior.
Man, I don't know where we'd be without him. I mean, Kendrick Perkins said it best. This team is maybe a play-in team without Embiid.
Oh yeah, I agree with that. No, I don't even think they're atrocious without Embiid. I don't even think they make the playoffs without Embiid, unless Tyrese Maxey led them on some kind of charge. I don't see it. The Maxey and the supporting cast are too inconsistent, and the bench is not good, and they're nothing without Joel Embiid. Nothing.
100%. One thing I will say is before this game, we were shooting 14 of 64 from three. And today, what we shoot 40 or 40%?
48%. Yeah. 48.5%.
So, I mean, Embiid created a lot of good looks. Guys just actually hit their shots now. One thing I did like, Harden was aggressive early. And the reason I think he always takes a back seat in the second half is because since he plays aggressive, the defense folds to him a little more and he can kick it to shooters more. But there's some times where he just he should take it a little more and not pass the ball.
Yeah, I think you're right. Maybe he does, or maybe he knows the winning formula, is getting Tyrese Maxey going. So maybe he does take a backseat in the second half. I didn't give Harden enough credit, really. In the first half, he was very aggressive, getting to the rim, using his body, finishing in contact and finishing through contact, drawing fouls. Though getting a lot of the calls that the referees seem to not give him a lot. So this game, they decided to give them to him. So we'll see if that keeps up. But he was very aggressive in the first half, and we did seem to have like a goal to get in the paint and go to the rim hard. So, you know what I mean? It worked.
Oh yeah, that was good. Another thing is when was the last time we saw Danny Green hit 7 threes in a game?
Yeah, I don't know, man, but let's not hold our breath. But it helped us tonight. Hopefully he can keep it up, or at least just be more consistent.
Yeah, I do think Maxey has to be a little more aggressive in the first half. He only had 3 field goal attempts in the first half and didn't score until the third quarter.
Yeah.
So I do think he needs to be a little more aggressive. And I think Reed played great backup center minutes today on Bam. So
I agree, man.
He didn't foul a ton, so that was great.
Yeah, man, absolutely. Yo, Danny, thanks. As always, man.
Hey, no problem. Have a good day, man.
Take it easy. Shout out to Danny Hilt, man. Yeah. Amazing win for the Sixers to stay alive. Push the series to game 4 in Philly. Is it Sunday? What is it? Is it Sunday? It is Sunday at 8 o'clock. Oh, my goodness. Lynx Africa, my man. Hanging out in the Discord. What's up?
Hey, DJ. How you going?
Doing great, man. Doing a lot better than last time.
Yeah, much better. So, yeah, speaking of last time, we had a Heat fan post-game, and he was talking about, even with Embiid, that we wouldn't be able to stop their shooting. And I came after him and I said, well, it's going to stop the inside presence. And then we look at this game and we compare Adebayo, right? He had, 23, 24 in the first 2 games. And then this game, he just disappeared. Because that presence of Embiid is just, it's too much.
It's not recognized enough in the national media. It really isn't. His presence is night and day.
I heard that, like, some stat where, like, Embiid's the most doubled post player, and yet he's leading he did lead the NBA in PBG. Yeah, like, that's crazy. That's effed up.
Yeah,
that's how good it is.
The most doubled post player literally led the NBA in scoring. Also, most post ups per game and most point per post up in like 20 years or something crazy like that.
And I'm sick of this whole double team. I mean, sorry, not double team. These free throw merchant bullshit. Stop double teaming him. Exactly. I'm sure Embiid would be happy if there was a rule of like, Embiid, we won't give you free throws, but we won't double team you. I bet you he'd average even more. That's
exactly.
How dominant he is.
Exactly. That's always my argument to the free throw thing. I'm like, well, stop fouling him. You know, they say, if you take away his free throws, he's nothing. No, if you take away the free throws, that means you took away the foul. That means you didn't foul him. That means he probably scored on you.
Yeah, exactly. So, yeah, I'm really happy that he's back. I think this level on Embiid, I know he's not 100%. I think this level, if we can get this throughout the series, I think we're gonna be okay. Obviously, we're not gonna get a performance like that from Danny Green. Yeah,
I think we're gonna get a lot better.
Tobias,
I think we're gonna get a lot better Embiid in the next game, man. I'm excited.
Yeah, and I think Tobias, honestly, tell me if I'm wrong. I think he's probably been our most consistent player through the playoffs.
Oh yeah,
Him and
definitely.
I know Maxey's had a few games off. I think Tobias has just helped us a lot. You know.
Yeah, absolutely. I agree, man. Hey,
Sorry,
thanks for the call again, man.
One more last thing.
No, go ahead.
Oh,
go
yeah,
ahead.
You're fine. No, you're all right.
You got one more thing. Go ahead, man.
I think with Matisse, I think I understand where you're coming from. I don't mind him if Harden keeps finding him under the basket like he has in the regular season and in these playoffs, just here and there. Because obviously you're correct. He can't do anything else, but I love when Harden finds him under the basket sometimes.
Yeah, I agree, man. Hey, thanks, brother.
All good. Thank you very much. Have a good one.
All right, man. Later. Shout out to Lynx, man. Love that dude. Shout out to New Zealand. PJ Tucker got angry at Matisse Thybulle. I love PJ Tucker. I just want to put this out there. I know he tries to fight our team. We're supposed to hate the guy. The Philadelphia 76ers, somebody said it to me on Twitter, and I'm going to steal what you said. The Sixers need a psychopath like PJ Tucker. I love that dude. Like, you need a guy like that off the bench, man. He's a starter, but the Sixers need a guy like that. That dude's a maniac. Do you know how unhinged you have to be to get angry at Matisse Thybulle? Matisse Thybulle is like the Winnie the Pooh of the NBA. He's like the nicest person alive. Like, when you go up to try to argue with Matisse Thybulle, he almost hugs you. You got to be an absolute maniac to be mad at Matisse Thybulle. And then he's like shoving Tobias hair. Tobias is like, bro, I'm just trying to go to the bench. What's going on here? What did I do? Oh, man. I think, listen, man, look. The Heat were going to take us without Embiid, but we got Embiid back. We can win this series. I really believe we can win this series, man. Yo, VR Heem hanging out. Then I'm going to get to the God of Podcast 88, man. The God, what's up? But I'm going to go VR Heem first, man. VR Heem, what's up?
What's going on, DJ? What's going on?
Chilling. Having a blast.
I was about to say, this was a great game overall. I love this. I loved how we played, and I just wanted to talk about two things. One, this narrative that Embiid has like this great team around him, and that he can literally like, or he's not as impactful as somebody like Jokic compared to like their teams. It's terrible, because these two games literally just showed him. He didn't even put that many points up. Just him being on the floor is the difference between us winning this game and us getting blown out. Literally, like, it's a complete difference. And I really hope that he gets MVP, and he definitely deserves it. And then I also wanted to go into another thing. And I'm happy we won, and I don't want to be necessarily negative, because this was a really good win. But do you think we won this game, or the Heat kind of lost this game? Because they shot terrible tonight, like terrible.
They did shoot terrible. They did. But I think I saw great defense from us. Like, I don't think it was like just missing a whole bunch of wide open shots. I think our rotations were great. I think we were closing out on shooters like better than I've seen this team close out on shooters most of this season. I feel like we played really good defense on the perimeter, and Joel was just like, they weren't playing drop coverage. Like, the first two games, man, we were just letting guys just shoot wide open shots left and right. Tyler Hero, all he had to do was a simple ball screen, wide open three. Simple ball screen, wide open three. So I think we played a lot better defense that had something to do with them shooting that terrible percentage. And they probably missed a lot of wide open ones too, but I don't think they're going to shoot 28% again. But I think a little bit of both, honestly.
Okay, I see what you're saying. And going a little bit to that, like, in a situation where they do shoot better, I think we could still win these games. I think they're just going to be obviously a lot closer. But my main thing is that Joel had like a terrible like shooting night, and he wasn't. And I do also think, because how small this team is, he wasn't as aggressive as he could be. And I understand because of his injury, like, he doesn't want to be too aggressive. But I think, like, going into the next game, the Miami defense is definitely going to ramp up and be a lot harder, and I think that's when Joel's going to take over, and he's going to really like play Bam one-on-one for most of the game. and hopefully he drops 40 that night. So we'll
I think
see.
so too, man. Yo, thanks for the call as always, my guy. I'll talk to
No
you next
problem.
time. I think so too, man. And Embiid was off his game, obviously, with sitting out for 6 days and just sitting around like waiting for the swelling in his face to go down, and couldn't really practice or do anything. So for him to even come out here and have the impact that he had was just incredible. Just one of the most resilient, one of the biggest hearts I've seen on a Sixers team. Seriously, since Allen Iverson. Old head young bull in the chat, man. I don't know why I keep reading your comments, but they are so annoying, bro. Like, what is your just leave, bro? Like, you don't want to be here, don't be here. Turn your phone off. Close your damn laptop. Go do something else. Go outside. Good Lord. Imagine watching and listening to something you don't want to watch or listen to. I'll never understand it. Anyway. For Joel Embiid to come out here and do what he did was amazing. Let's go back to the Discord, man. Let's go back to the Discord. The God in the Discord, man. What's up? The God. What's up, man?
What's going on, DJ? Man,
What's up, bro?
Finally
got you on.
We got a superstar besides Allen Iverson that makes our team great. This is exactly what I was telling everybody when we were in the Discord talking about whether Joel should play or not. Yes, if you want to see what we look like, Joel gotta play. Like, we gotta play. He won an MVP. This is it. If we play like this, I don't see nobody stopping us. I see us to the shit. Now, I know we got a couple more games to get through, and I know some people are going to be like, oh, you're jumping too far. But tonight was a perfect example. We play defense, Doc make the right timeout calls, and we stop situation. Now, the only thing we won't change, and this is what I've been telling everybody, is that we can't hold big leads. It's not going to happen. It's just one of the things. We lose the big leads when we get them. And the worry about Joel, like, listen, guys, Joel is a big man. He's 7-something foot. Like, he's always going to be injured to a degree. So you got to kind of ride with it. But this is what I'm talking about.
Yes, sir.
This is what we deserve.
Bro, you're absolutely right, man. We don't stand a chance without him. We don't stand a chance without him, man.
We look like a high school team could be this. Without Joel, we look like a high school team could come in and run us. And it's sad to say, but that's what it is. Joel sets the tone. And Joel being there, he didn't even do his best. This was like he still got to get his win back. He's still a little timid with the whole face issue. So we expected that. But he just demands so much attention that Miami has no answer. They have no answer for him. Who do you put in?
If, Joel's so good that he covers up all of our deficiencies and people don't realize how bad this roster is until he's gone. And when he's gone, it's like, oh, my God, it's terrible. If the Sixers ever put, like, a perfect roster around him, we will walk to the NBA Finals for 3 straight seasons.
Easily. What we have right now, we just need, honestly, to me, we just need a couple good young guys and maybe some role players, and I don't see nothing stopping us from that. But with the squad we got, we need Joel to play in order for us to even get close to what we're trying to get to. So, and I just want to call and let all the Philly fans know, because I know there were some people that was kind of like, I don't know if he should play. He's hurt. He got to play.
Yeah, he has to. I'm impressed that he does. Like, I wouldn't have been mad at him. I wouldn't have been mad at him if he didn't. Like, I just, but he's crazy. He wants to win more than anything. He's like, if they say it's not life-threatening, I'm on the court. So
I agree.
You still there? Damn, I think we dropped him. I think we lost you. Well, thanks for calling to God, man. I appreciate you. I follow you on Twitter. We have good, interaction, conversation all the time. So thanks for calling the show, man. 32 Jarrett and then Mr. Hoover. 32 Jarrett, what's up, man? 32 Jarrett in the Discord. 454 people still in here. Hit the like button for your boy one time. 32 Jarrett, he jumped into Discord and then went to sleep or something. Mr. Hoover in the Discord. Mr. Hoover, Mr. Hoover. Mr. Hoover in the Discord. Mr. Hoover's silent in the Discord. I'm gonna go put the phone number up on the screen here, and you guys can call the show if you're having trouble with the Discord. You can go ahead and call the number right there, and we'll have the conversation that way. I'll be up here for maybe 10, 20 more minutes, chilling, celebrating. I'm out of beer, man. That's depressing. I could really use another one. Let's see here.
Yes, baby.
Will you bring me a Miller Lite, please?
Yeah. Give me 1 second. I'm naked.
Oh, my God. Watch what you say. You're on the show.
You're joking.
I'm not joking. You are on the show. Please just bring me a Miller Lite.
Oh, my goodness. More.
Yo! Oh, man. All right, man. Look, who's first on the phone lines, man? I should have told her she was on the show, man. That's ridiculous that I didn't say that. All right. Yo, what's going on? You're on Run It Back, Philly.
Hey, man, Mr. Hoover.
Mr. Hoover, what's up, man? Discord hates you, man. I don't know.
I need a training in Discord because every single time, that's weird, every time I call, there's always an error.
I don't know. It
But,
is what it is.
Hey, shout out to your girl. Hey, how you doing? God bless you.
Shout out to her, man.
I would bring her on the show. It's your show, bro. But I would definitely bring her on the show for fun.
She's getting into it. She's getting into the Sixers, man. She's getting into it, man.
There you go.
Anyway, what's up?
So it's time for Embiid party.
It's crazy. He's
Embiid.
back, man.
I loved it. I loved every minute of it. There was a sign in the stands I saw. I think it was like the first, second quarter. Fear the mask.
Yeah, fear the mask. I like that. I like that a lot. I like that.
I loved it. He came in there, and you're absolutely right. He didn't have the best shooting night, but on the defensive end, they didn't want to go against Joel whatsoever.
No.
And I'm not knocking Paul Reed, but when Joel went out, they went inside. Like the first, second, I think it was the first quarter towards the end from Paul, because Paul knows he's going to give it his best. But against Bam, I think Bam weighs a lot more than Paul does.
Yeah, definitely. Yep. Yeah.
That's why I'm still on the Bassey train, man. You got to put the Bassey in there. He can do some rocks for you.
I know, it just sucks. Doc's just not going to do it at this point. If he would have played him in the second half of the season, he probably would have seen things from him that would tell him he'll be okay. And I mean, I don't understand. It's the overcomplication of a game. It's just a 5-on-5 basketball game. The dude can play basketball, right? Like I don't understand why, but he's just not going to do it in the playoffs. But I wish the same thing.
Yeah, I have hope. I mean, I probably annoyed you. There's so many times how much I've talked about Charles Bassey on the show. First thing I do after I get home, say my prayers before I go to bed, call the show up.
I appreciate you, man.
Yeah, I got you. Let's just hope Doc making some adjustments. Let's just hope Bassey's one of them. It's just all about consistency. I got to hand it to Danny Green. He really showed up.
Yeah, Danny Green was on fire, man. For as cold as he was the last couple of games, man, he was on fire. So hopefully he can keep it up, man.
Oh, yeah, for sure. We just got to keep rolling and roll Sixers all the way, man.
All right, man.
I would really enjoy it if we could see a Suns Sixers final.
So that would be fun. That would be a lot of fun. That's a very deep team. One of the best shooting teams, one of the best defensive teams. That would be fun. I agree. And Chris Paul versus James Harden in the finals, how fun would that be? That'd be fun, man.
That'd be great. I mean, I pray God we don't lose. I pray God we don't lose. Like, let's say, God forbid, we do lose. At least Chris Paul gets a chip or something. I mean, what does the guy play, like 17 years?
He has, man. Thanks for calling, Mr. Hoover. I appreciate you, man.
Yep, God bless you.
Got another call right here, man. What's going on? And shout out to Mr. Hoover. I didn't mean to cut you off. What's up, man? Yeah, thanks for calling, Mr. Hoover. I appreciate you, man.
It's me.
Yo, what's up, man? Can you turn your volume off real quick, please?
What's happening,
just not to get the echo.
Hold on. That's my iPad. My bad.
It's all good, man.
What's happening, baby?
What's up?
It's your boy, old head young boy. You was texting me earlier. I said I was gonna call in. I ain't mean no disrespect towards you, dog. You one of my favorites.
No, thank you for that, man. No,
I'm the boy. I got a profile called Wade, and I offered to you I was gonna remake your track for you for free. Remember I said I was gonna give you the title rights and everything to it. You ain't to worry about it.
Oh yeah, I can't do that. I just can't do that. I just can't take the chance, man.
I don't want to do that. I'm just saying. I told you that to tell you. I ain't mean no disrespect. I'm from Southwest, dog.
No, I think I'm so used to heat trolls in the chat, man. I just see people something like somebody said
texting.
Calm down,
I was
something like that.
spamming the texts.
It's all good,
I
man.
was spamming the texts, and you probably just seen them and like, yo.
Yeah, that's all that is, man.
But no, I'll never mean no disrespect, man. I wouldn't be on your channel.
No, I appreciate you. That's my bad. I apologize. That's my bad. What's up, man? I apologize, though. That's my bad. What's up?
Nothing, man. Nada. I just had to come and check you real quick to let you know.
I appreciate that,
Straight
man.
up.
You're a real one, man. And
but
my
it's
apologies,
all Philly,
man. All right, man.
I knew if we got JoJo back, even if he ain't played and did nothing, just his presence alone, that we was gonna win. Cause they scared. He's right. All we gotta do is stay in there, and we gonna win. That's it.
Facts.
I'm gonna get off your line, man. I love you, dog. No disrespect ever. When you see my name, it's never no disrespect.
I got you now,
Sometimes
man. Thanks for that.
I'll be on the comments, but I don't mean it.
It's all good. I got you now. Thank you, bro. Yeah, I think I'm just so used to there were so many Miami Heat trolls in here a couple days ago, and I saw you said like calm down, and you said something about I don't know, man, chill out, calm down, and I'm like, bro, what are you talking about? Get up out of here. But nah, my bad, man. Shout out to Philly, and thanks for being a supporter. I know who this is. What's up?
What up, man? You know who it is.
What's up, bro?
Hey, man. Hey, I got to give it up to you, bro. Hey. You know who it is.
Can you just turn your volume off in the
man, because we've been talking bad about him. First of all,
can you just turn your volume off in the background?
Yeah. No problem.
It's all good, man.
I got to, first of all, apologize to my man, Mr. Denny Green, because I kind of gave it to him a little bit.
He deserved it. It was terrible. You don't have to apologize. He was trash.
He was terrible. But he showed up big in this one. He showed his professional manhood. He stood up big in this one. Hey, I give up credit where credit is due. But the thing is about this game, man, like you said, it was the presence of a warrior, Joel Embiid, man. And all these people seem to play for him. They all played for him. Even Tobias had 9, almost a triple-double, but he played great defense. You know what I'm saying? And Harden basically started it by initiating it in the first half. But Maxey, man, the whole second half just took it over.
Man, how lucky are we to have that kid, man?
Oh, bro. Hey, man. I'm just amazed at his work ethic, bro. And I hope he stays as humble as he is. That's my main thing, because he seems to be a good kid, but when they start paying him this money, we'll find out what he is.
Yeah. Yep. I mean, he's getting a max.
Yeah,
there's no, for him to be this good at 21, he's getting the money.
Yeah, he's definitely going to get that bag, no doubt about it. But the thing is this, man, his work ethic, I just hope he keeps that, because that's what usually, when you start getting paid, you start getting a little lazy. I mean, because I look at, as my man Harden, he set the tone, but people start giving him news clippings, then it's all about the baby. Come on, please say the baby. I'm like, wait a minute. Hey, wait a minute, man. Come on, bro. We trying to win here. We get you here for a reason.
Maxey's always been, and there's stories about him in college, about his work ethic and him just being locked in and being at the gym. Like the coaches are like, yo, bro, you got to wait till we get there to show up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He's always been that. Yeah. So we're so lucky to have him, and I don't see that changing ever. I don't think he's in anything for the money. He's just a humble man, just a nice, humble kid, man, and he's just going to work hard, man. The fact that he got in the gym and improved his three-point shooting in one offseason is crazy. After what we watched for 5 years.
Yeah. Hey, bro, it's night and day, no doubt about it. Somebody that wants to work and somebody who's entitled. It's real simple.
Yep.
You know, because from his first year, I saw possibilities in him. He came back to just one off season. That's why I look at Thibault. I'm like, come on, bro. Just develop a jumper. That's all you have to do. It doesn't matter how you shoot it because they're not going to guard you.
Yeah.
Set shot Buford or something.
Right. It doesn't have to look good.
Bro.
It doesn't have to look good, man.
Yeah.
We need you to shoot 30%, 35.
Yeah. Yeah, because
NBA average.
With the athletic ability. Right. If we get because athletic ability, he up fakes, he can dunk right on anybody. The boy he's skilled, but I mean, it's just at one point, like I said, man, that defensive ability he has. I'm sorry, I got to have some. You got to be able to score, bro. You got to.
Yeah, it's tough. It's tough, man. Who knows? Who knows if he'll?
Yeah, but I got to give it up to our Sixers tonight because they played for us, boy. And I was sitting out there, I was like, oh man. Please, Joel, play. That's all I was hoping was Joel played in this game. And my dreams and my was answered, and I was great. I feel great about it, man.
Yeah, man.
We got to get this
Let's
next
go.
one and make it 2-2.
Let's go. Let's make it 2-2,
right,
man.
Bro, be good.
All right, man. Thanks for
yes,
calling.
Sir.
Let's go. Make it 2-2. Let's go. Let's go. Yesterday, I thought this team was cooked. Our hero came back in a mask. We can beat this Miami team. They are not that good. Kyle Lowry was trash in this game. Caller from Roseville, California. What's up?
Hey, what's up, DJ? It's Matt L again.
What's going on, man?
Hey, yeah, so a little bit better conversation tonight than we had after game one. And game two, I didn't have the conversation with you then, but yeah, I feel like people have said Joel just coming back, like, can't question his heart ever again if you did to begin with.
No, who did?
No. I mean, just being out there, even if he didn't hit any jump shots, he was just basically a roll man. He's 20 times better at that than DeAndre Jordan is. So that's already just a huge upgrade in that sense. And just being out there as a threat, you can't completely ignore him from 15 feet, even if he can't see out of one eye and can't shoot the ball with his thumb.
Exactly.
Maxey, huge second half. I think Harden was giving him constructive criticism there. I hope so.
No, he was.
The national media might be, twisting that into something else.
Yeah, they're definitely going to twist that into something else.
He takes that to heart. Yeah, he takes that to heart, and he puts the pedal in the metal. That interception basically on the fast break defense was just insane. And then to throw it without looking, basically like half court, hit the guy in stride. Just amazing play. I got to give Matisse a little bit of credit. He played well tonight. He did what he's supposed to do on defense, at least. Joel being back helps him play his defense the way he wants to play because he has that backline safety net.
Yeah.
Yeah, Danny Green played amazing, obviously. I know a lot of people want him gone. I would be totally happy with bringing Danny Green back next year, just not at $10 million. Decline his team option, bring him back. We could pay him a little more than anyone else could. We're not going to have a whole lot of money anyway. So we bring him back. He's just playing too much right now because the rest of the options suck.
Yeah, that's true. I think he's a veteran minimum type of guy right now.
For sure, yeah, and maybe a little more than that, but definitely not 10 million. But I'd be more than happy to bring him back. Just not hopefully as a starter playing 30 minutes a night.
Yeah, I feel you.
Has Tobias Harris ever had a game where he almost had more rebounds and assists than he had points? I mean, I feel like that has to be a first.
Exactly. That's what I was surprised about, because when he has bad games, he has bad games all around. And, he wasn't shooting well, but he was still giving you a lot on the court. So I think his sheer effort and playing with some kind of fire has been on a different level in these playoffs.
Oh yeah, and not even to mention the defense. If this is a situation where I wish the NBA was like the NFL, and you could restructure a contract on the other side, basically say, all right, we're going to cut you unless you're willing to take a $10 million pay cut. I would love to have him. We just can't. We can't bring him back at $37 million. We just can't.
No, I don't think you can either. But I do think these playoffs, man, it's raising his trade value a lot. And so, thank you, Tobias, for that.
Yeah, hopefully it can help us at least get to the conference finals in the meantime.
Yeah, for sure.
The only other thing I was going to say was the Shake thing is weird. I know you're talking about it on Twitter. I actually made a bad pun saying that Doc wanted to shake up the lineup.
Yeah, I saw that. That was you. I saw that.
Yeah. I don't know why he wants to do that. I mean, Korkmaz, I guess, in a dreamland or like a multiverse, he can shoot the ball better than Shake. But it's pretty clear with the amount of times they're turning the ball over. They need another ball handler out there.
Exactly.
You can't really have Korkmaz, Matisse, and George Niang as your wing players with Paul Reed or some Joel Embiid. It's just not.
Exactly. Korkmaz is just too many one-dimensional players. Like, even when Shake's not making the three, he still has the ability to drive, get in the lane, do a little Euro, finish at the rim. Like, he still has ability to score and handle the ball. Korkmaz is just, he's either making threes or he's missing them.
Yep. So I guess other than that, the only thing I wanted to mention is Bam Adebayo. I'm just calling him Bum Adebayo because he's had his playoff run so far. He's had the Hawks without Clint Capella, and then he's had the Sixers without Joel Embiid. He's got to feast on like Gorgie Jang and DeAndre Jordan and Yeka Okongwu. And the one time he has to play a guy, he gets like 2 baskets. And I just remember that ESPN article a couple years ago after the bubble. It ranked Adebayo ahead of Joel Embiid. And
yeah, I remember
never
that.
Forget that.
I remember that. A lot of things. There's a lot of things that come out in the national media, and you look at it like there's no way they were serious, but it's a clickbait era that we're in. So part of me is like, they just want people to talk about it. They just want to put out something that people share 10,000 times. You know what I'm saying? Like, look what they did. Like, I start to think those things are intentional, honestly, because there's no way anybody would put Bam Adebayo ahead of Joel Embiid on a serious level.
Yeah, you hope that there's some sort of angle to it, and I mean, I guess it worked. It pisses us off.
It works.
I mean, get a lot of Sixer fans.
Barstool literally got to where they are by doing things like that. So it works. I might start doing it.
Yeah. Unfortunately, style over substance when it comes to media and social media and all that.
Yeah, man, it is what it is.
Yeah, that's all I've got.
All
Hopefully we get another win on Sunday, and as usual, thanks for having the call.
Yeah, man, thanks for calling. We got this. Ain't no hopefully. We're winning on Sunday. We're taking it 2-2. We're going back down to Miami. Joel's going to Miami. Joel's dragging James to the arena, back to the hotel. Joel's in charge. He's saying, we ain't going to the club. Sorry, James. We're going to eat dinner. We're going to play some FIFA. And we're going to sleep at 10 o'clock. We're not going to the strip clubs. We got games to win. And we're taking one in Miami. And then I predict that we have a really bad shooting night. Wait, we go Miami, Philly, Miami. We're going to have a really bad shooting night. Another one of these games is my prediction. And we're going to win in Philly, and then maybe Game 7 in Miami. I think that's my prediction, if that made sense. It might not have made sense. I don't know at this point. I'm going to watch James Harden's postgame here, and then maybe Tyrese Maxey's postgame, and then I'm going to get up out of here.
Don't put that on me, man.
A weird one to start on, but because Tyrese just walked us through it, what did you see on that ridiculous save that he had late?
When he stole the ball?
When he saved it, when you guys almost turned it over and he chased it down and brought it back.
Oh, yeah. When he saved the ball and threw it to me, and I caught it?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I mean, just uses his quickness and speed. Hell of a get back, transition defense, and he saved it to me. I can't remember what happened after that. But overall, I think just defensively, our effort was great. We made some shots, and the game changes.
What did Joel mean to that defensive effort? You guys build your defense around his agility and his size and his athleticism.
Yeah, I mean, not just his defense, but offense as well. Like, just his presence on the floor is just huge. It's different. It's a paint presence that you gotta, obviously, pay attention to, and he draws so much attention. It allows us to, get to the basket and generate, layups and threes. So, I don't think we played, extremely well, but I think defensively we were just active. We was in the right spots, and we made everything difficult for him.
Danny was finally able to get some shots to fall. What does that mean for you guys when you get out to Danny?
Yeah, like I said, last two games, the first two games, we didn't really make any shots. You know what I mean? So it made it difficult, offensively, and then defensively. It's tough when you're trying to get back in transition so many times. But we make shots, we get our defense set, and we see if they can score on our half court defense as many times as we can.
So also it finally seemed like Matisse.
We needed him, and he showed up. He delivered. Like I said before, it's not about him scoring 30 or 40 points. It's about his presence, and his presence alone gives us that energy. His communication, his dominance is very important to this team.
And then it just kind of seemed like Matisse was finally able to kind of look like Matisse again. His defense on Tyler Hero was pretty good. Just what did you kind of see out of him?
That's what Matisse needs to do. He's great at it, and we need him. We know how valuable Tyler Hero is to them, especially coming off that bench. He's a very elite scorer, so, we need Matisse to come in and be in his pocket, chasing around the floor, contest all the shots, and make it difficult for him. And tonight, it was a great job of that.
James, you guys used the double drag screens a lot in the second half. I guess, what do you like as the ball handler coming out of that look?
I'm trying to give away our strategies already, huh?
What do you like as the ball handler out of that look? And, you feel like
you should get multiple guys in actions, defensively. I think, just me being an offensive player, when multiple guys are in different actions, things can, tend to mess up, and trying to create some confusion, some indecision on the defensive end to be able to attack, and for them to make plays. So we found something, and we just continue to try to find ways. But I think defensively was great. We was able to get out in transition. We made shots. We made 16 threes. That's a difference.
James, Doc was saying how much you do the energy plays and chemistry plays and organizing the team. Have you given yourself even more than ever to organizing, and you don't have to shoot 25 times anymore? It's about winning series.
Yeah, that's what I'm here for. I've always been, the communicator, the organizer, trying to get guys in right positions. I think more now, more than ever. But when you got guys that want to win and compete, it makes my job a lot easier. So, 4 or 5 guys in double figures. That's balanced offense. It's a great team win for us. Now we watch film tomorrow and find ways to continue to get better and continue to improve in this series.
Important at this stage of your career to play that way.
Yeah, definitely. Like, they double team me. I mean, I had 7 turnovers, which is way too many. But they corralled me. They put 2 on the ball, especially my ISOs. I try to communicate with Tyrese as much as possible because he's on that wing. Where to be, where to cut, and things like that. And he did an unbelievable job of that. And he got loose in that fourth quarter, which was huge for us.
Have you ever had to wear a mask like that, like Joel did tonight? And if not, can you imagine what that must feel like just to wear? Yeah, sorry.
I haven't, but I can only imagine how difficult it is. I mean, I've had a concussion before, so just to come off a concussion, then, obviously face is swollen, still got a hand problem. But just, it's game time, it's winning time, it's the playoffs. Joe know how much we needed him, and he delivered, like I said. His dominance on both ends of the ball is very important to this team, is very valuable to this team. That's why he's the MVP, and, we fed off that, and we got to just continue to keep pushing.
I just made myself dizzy. It's game time. It's winning time. Perfectly said, man.
James, having been teammates with PJ Tucker for so many years, what is it like being on the other side of sort of one of those, in-game beefs and you tell your teammates?
On the other side. It is what it is.
I'm sorry. I want to get back to what my man said when he was talking about, your play. Yeah. It just seems like in the first 3 games.
That's Keith Pompey. I know his voice every single time.
You've been real aggressive and scoring a lot in the first half. Yeah. And then the second half, your shots have decreased and you're scoring. Is that a result of the first half? I got to get my team ready, keep us competitive. And then in the second half, is more or less you looking to distribute the rock? Yeah,
tonight was a little weird game just because, I picked up my 4th foul pretty early, so I couldn't really, but we found something to work late in the third, I think in that fourth quarter, and we just stuck with it. Whether I'm scoring or whether I'm in action or off the ball, I'm ready to go. So we seen in that fourth quarter just being a playmaker, guys getting easy shots. Tyrese made some big-time shots, and, we'll live with that. So it's just the way the series goes. Each game is different, and, we'll take it.
Are people looking for you to score
Facts.
30?
I'm going to watch the Tyrese Maxey one, and then I'm up out of here. 392 people still in here. Thanks for being here. Hit the like button. Don't be a fraud.
40 points, right? Are you past that point in your career where you just, I'm ready to...
I'll take what the game gives me. It's pretty simple.
I take what the game gives me. It's pretty simple. What is he gonna answer that? You gonna be? Are you past that point in your career? Why would you ask him that? Why would he be like, yeah, bro, I'm past my prime. I'm washed. Don't give me any money. That was the dumbest question I've heard in a long time, man. What the hell?
in the second half?
I started being aggressive. I kind of was, trying to let the game come to me a little bit. Got the big fella back. James was attacking and was doing a really good job with it.
I just love this dude, man. I love this kid. I want to hug him. He's so nice.
That and you don't have to. I don't have to really force anything. Just kind of get where I can fit in at, and when it's time to make big shots, I'm gonna try to make some big shots.
You mentioned Joel being back. Obviously, it's big to have him on the court. But what did it do for you guys specifically in terms of opening up things for everybody else?
They can't load up as much because or they can't send 2 at the ball sometimes because then you have a Joel Flash who's a threat. On different ball screen actions and different things like that. So, and then when he gets the ball, he demands so much attention at the elbow or at the block to where now you got just shooters getting even more open threes than we got the last 2 games. So, and then guys knock down shots. We hit shots. I said that shoot around. But you got to make shots and defend them.
Jimmy Benjamin's in the chat. Embiid had a great season, but Jokic had a record-breaking season. Jimmy, I will wait for you to tell me what records Jokic broke, okay? I will wait. Go ahead. You're on the clock.
Not sure in these moments. Some young guys might not take shots in certain situations, but
What's up, Philly Mike? PER, he says. PER, he said. He broke an advanced stat record. Woo! Jokic broke an advanced analytic record. Wow. Incredible. Incredible. There's a video on my Instagram breaking down why advanced stats are not reliable. And I mean, come on, bro. Like, Blake Bortles had a higher QBR than Tom Brady one season. There are advanced stats for he broke an advanced stat record. I'm off this.
should not, right? Where does that come from?
Confidence, work ethic, grinding when there's nobody in the stands. You know, early 6 a.m. workouts when nobody's around, nobody's watching. I always say it helps you perform when you're in front of thousands, and then now I guess millions is watching TV. So, it's testimony to the work, and then prayer. God got me, so go out there and try to execute for my team.
I mean, it's 2-1 as opposed to 3-0. So much of a swing game was this for this team?
Say that again, I'm sorry.
2-1 now as opposed to 3-0. So how much of a swing game, an important swing game was this for this team?
Oh, yeah. I mean, we dropped 2 that we didn't want to drop. Wasn't able to get 1 at all in Miami, and to come home and protect home court is huge. And, we haven't really done anything yet, and that's 1 game.
You want to talk about breaking records? Joel Embiid had the most 30-10 games since who? Had the most 40-12 games since Bob McAdoo in 1975. First center to lead the league in scoring since Shaquille O'Neal in 2000. Come on, bro. PER, he says.
It's down the drain, and we play again Sunday. So we're going to go out there and try to win another one.
Have you ever had to wear a mask like that? And if not, can you envision what that must be like for Joel trying to play with that on his face all the time?
Yeah, I was so happy to see 21 hanging up in the locker room with his mask, whatever. So, he's a soldier, man. He's a soldier. He's just thumb, mask, concussion, face, broken face, make him look even uglier now. But nah,
Yo, I love that, man. He just roasted Joel Embiid in his press conference.
He's resilient, man. It's the MVP for a reason. Just the attention that he demands is great for us, and he's just a testimony to his will and to his wanting to win. So,
Did you ask him what it's like to wear the mask?
I just asked him a couple of times, like, "Are you okay? You promise you good?" Like, at the end of the day, basketball is extremely important to all of us, and it's our job. But you want somebody to be, the best that they can possibly be, feeling, in life in general. I didn't want anything that, him to be any type of in pain or anything. So I always just asked him, checking up on him, see if he was good. But like I said, he's a soldier. I mean, I think he played. How many minutes he played? 36 minutes, and that was just huge for us.
When did you know he was going to play, and what did that do for your team?
Honestly, I had no idea that he was going to play until he walked out there with however many was left in the warm-ups, layup lines. So, it was just good to see him out there, not just for our team, for himself personally. He put so much into this season, the work that he's put in, his body of work, demonstrates why he should be the MVP. And for him to be able to play in the second round of the playoffs in a big moment like this and go out there and play well, it's been great.
How much does it help you guys defensively when he's there as kind of the centerpiece of your defense?
Yeah, he's the anchor. He's the anchor, and he knows all the coverages, and he's talking to us. And it's a little bit harder for DJ because he came in mid-season, so everything was on the fly. But just his presence. He's 7'1", and he's a big body down there. It's hard to go in there and drive into him. And it makes it difficult for the opposing team, and we really do appreciate him for that.
Well, piggyback off of what you said earlier about this game's not behind you guys. You said you wanted to bring the fight to them. Now you got to bring it again. The Heat are a veteran team. They always find a way to kind of bounce back. How do you kind of bring it?
Sixers in 7.
Again, game forward.
That game's over, so now it's a new day. Sunday will be a new day, and but you got to bring the fight to them again. And I said it after the game 2. that just go straight at them. You go straight at them. Don't you know what I'm saying? Don't play with them, and attack them. Try to put them on their heels instead of being a counter-punching team.
You guys were able to hit the shots today that you weren't able to hit Miami. How much of a difference did Joel Embiid's presence make in that situation?
Good question. Great question.
Just finding guys open.
Yeah, it's huge because guys were, open in Miami, but, now guys are even more open. And, those shots, we knew they were going to fall eventually, and we needed them to fall today for sure. But, guys stayed in there. Guys were resilient. Danny, George, Ferg, Shea came in and hit a big three, made a big free throw. And I think everybody everybody had their head screwed on right, and we knew they had to win this game.
Tyrese, can you walk us through that ridiculous save? Can you just give us the play-by-play?
Yeah, man, I should have cut because my man doubled on James, and we ended up turning it over. So I just tried to, get back as fast as possible. And when he threw it, I saw it was going to be a foot race. And I knew I wasn't going to lose in the foot race.
Let's go!
The only thing I had to figure out was how I was going to keep it in bounds and keep it in play. And I just ran and got it and threw it back and I tried to throw it as far as I can instead of.
I knew I wasn't going to lose in a foot race. I'm the quickest player in the NBA, man. Let's go. Let's race. Where are we going? Let's go.
Saving it underneath their basket so they can score. But, I just, just trying to win, making winning plays. That's really it. I think the entire team was trying to do that same thing.
Have you watched it yet?
Have I watched it?
Yeah.
I haven't watched it yet.
What are you expecting? Because it seems like in the fourth quarter, fourth quarter, PJ was trying to rough y'all up a little bit. You know what I mean? Do you expect that a tough one for them the next game, trying to intimidate y'all?
Yeah, we both sides have grown men on our side, so we can't let that intimidate us. And that's how they want to play. They play tough. They're a veteran team, like you said, and they're gritty. And you got to hold your own. You got to hold your own and come together as a team. And at the end of the day, it's a fight. It's a fight. And like I said, we're going to take the fight to them instead of being on our heels and being a counter-punching team.
Thanks.
What a kid, man. What a kid. Love me some Tyrese Maxey. Hey, that's all I got. Joel Embiid comes back with the mask. The Sixers make it a 2-1 series. What's up, Philly Mike? Thanks for the support, my guy. Series 2-1. Let's make it 2-2 Sunday. Let's go. We could take this damn series, Eastern Conference Finals. And as much as I slander Doc Rivers, my main just negativity towards the guy is he's arrogant. We know that. He thinks he's Greg Popovich. But he can win. Doc Rivers can win. If Doc Rivers is never going to find a diamond in the rough. Doc Rivers is never going to find a Bones Highland. He's never going to find a TJ McConnell, a Robert Covington out of the G League. He's never going to find one of those guys. He's a stubborn old dinosaur. But if your players are playing well, Doc can win. Blow 95, what is up, man? Thank you for that. $49.99 super chat, man. That's much appreciated. It says, thank you for all the content this year. Such a roller coaster full of ups and downs. Thank you for showing up even when the 76ers do not. Thankfully, tonight they showed up and gave us something positive to respect. Go 76ers. I appreciate you for that, man. Thank you. Thank you. There's a lot of times, honestly, where, and it took a while to show up on the Stream Elements thing, but there it is, man. Blow 95 super chatted $49.99. Thank you for that. There's a lot of times, man, this is just like anything. There's a lot of times where I'm tired. I was tired today, actually. I was falling asleep in the second quarter. I got up. I drank coffee. I made sure I was here for the people. There's a lot of times where I don't want to do this, man. You know, the Sixers piss me off. They blow a game. They play like shit. A lot of times where I'm like, damn, I'd rather just go to sleep right now. But I stand up and I say, the people are waiting. And that's why I do it, man. You guys have showed me so much love in almost 3 years. If the Sixers piss you off and you're like, I can't wait to hear DJ Eastwood's reaction to this. That's why I'm here. If the Sixers make you happy, I can't wait to hear DJ Eastwood's reaction to this. That's why you're here. So, man, you guys have showed me so much love. You've put this YouTube channel over 13,000 subscribers. I owe it to you, man. That's why I'm here. I'm here for you, man. So thank you for that super chat, and thank you for being here. With that being said, thank you to everyone that's still in here. Please hit the like button. And I'll see y'all Sunday night. Hey, and somebody said, where's your mask? Al Kopik, I said on Twitter, if Joel Embiid comes back and wears the mask and wins in Philly, I will wear a mask for the rest of the playoffs. So you got it. I haven't found a black protective mask. I was on Amazon today. There's only clear ones, and that looks weird. I might just make a fake one, honestly, because I don't feel like spending a bunch of money on it. But I'm wearing a mask, bro. Sunday night, post-game live, I'm wearing a mask. I'm out. Y'all have a good one, man. Peace.